Hello. Today we're going to have a look at the new DLC for Spirit City Lo-Fi Session. But just before that, we're going to look a little bit at the game in case you've never seen this before. But stay tuned until the end for something special. So first, what is Spirit City Lo-Fi Session? Well, Spirit City Lo-Fi Session is, well, the dev call it a game. And it is a game because you can collect some little friends. But for me anyway, I use it as a tool. Imagine Lo-Fi Girl, but you make your own avatar. You choose your friends. You decorate your room. And it helps you as a body double. For me, because I have ADHD, it helps me a lot because I need a body double to be able to focus. It helps you focus. That's for me anyway, that's what it is. It helps me focus. So you can do different things like work. You can use it. You can do different things. For example, have it as a body double while you're cleaning. Or while you're, stretching and doing your exercises. Or working in a hobby. The game as little friends, like this body over here, you can change. You get quite a lot of companions through playing. You start with this beautiful little kitty, and you can also change their colors, and there's a lot of things you can do. You can also decorate everything in your room, from the items to the walls to even where you are in the world. To unlock your little friends, the game will give you hints in the spirit decks. And using these hints, you can do certain activities. It might need a certain time of the day, a certain item, a certain activity, a certain room, and with that, or even certain sounds to find your friends. After that, once there's a little arrow going around the spirit decks, or rather like a little pulse around the spirit decks, that means you found the correct combination and you just need to wait for a little bit. Now that we've talked about the game in general, just let me switch my outfit quickly. And let's go visit other places. So I'm just going to touch very quickly on the first DLC because I think it's important to be able to look at the new area in the new DLC a little bit deeper. So in the first DLC, which was the kitchen pack, we had a few activities. We only had, they added the kitchen area. And depending on the activity, it zooms you on different places like it did with the bedroom. So you have the table where you can do a few things here. You can do some chopping in this area. Dishwashing will bring you to this area, as well as whisking will go back here. Cooking will be on the stove. This area you can also decorate as you wish. And looking at this, I just want to go quickly over the our little friends, the spirits, because if you look at Inkster here, 8-bit, for example. If you look at the kitchen one, they're really adorable, but a lot of them are very similar to things that you've seen before. So keep that in mind. I really love them. They're all adorable. If you look at this beautiful little Spooter, she's just adorable. But Let's keep that in mind while we go to the new DLC. Now that we're on a train, again, you can decorate it as you wish. We did look at it over while we were streaming, so there's a lot more about the decorations if you want on my Twitch. But there's a lot of areas, there's a lot of things you can change, right? So with that said, the newest DLC, which is All Aboard, is on a train. You can change the location, but you can also change like the speed and the motion of the train. So you can just stop somewhere if you wish. So you don't, like, if this makes you feel a little bit like queasy, for example, you can just stop it. And for some spirits, you might need to stop it as well. But now let's take a look at our spirits. The spirits this time are also based on other spirits that were there before. However, well, some of them. However, they are really, really cute. And what I think, like, this was based on our friend the frog over here. The shape is the same, but they look quite different this time. Same with this one. The armadillo looks very different from the hedgehog. This little butterfly also looks very different from the bee. So we've got the new, I find the new spirits look very more like different from what they were based, and I really like that. The train itself also has two areas. You have the interior, which we are sitting at here, and has new hobbies. For example, we didn't have taking pictures before. Yeah, you also can go to the outside of the train. And depending on the activities that you choose, you might find yourself in different areas of the outside. Another big change that was done with this update is that the music got completely revamped. So before the game was associated with a company for the music, and they changed recently at the same time as the new DLC, and we now have access to lo-fi girl music and homework radio instead of the songs that we had before. So if you really liked the music before, you might be sad to have seen it gone. I know I was sad to see some of the songs gone, especially my favorite ones, but the new music is also very nice. And also, because it's lo-fi girl, there's a lot of it. So you have a lot of different things to choose from. Even maybe some, events. As you know, so often I don't like to say, oh yes, you should buy this, or no, you shouldn't. I usually don't say that kind of stuff. But would I recommend Spirit City and the new DLC to people? Yes, I would recommend it. Especially the base game, because if you're like me and you need a body double to do certain things, like focusing on work, doing your cleaning, exercising, this is a wonderful app to help you along. Having a little friend to work out with you or clean their room with you is very useful for, and maybe not for everybody, but for me anyway, it is. So I would definitely recommend it. But if you don't need that kind of stuff, again, it comes with a lot of music. It comes with your own body double. You can decorate, add your arts content, and also change your clothes as you wish. There's also a lot of cute little friends to go around with you. So keep that in mind. Now, to end the videos, I would like to thank the devs of Mooncube Games to give me a key so that I can, for the DLC, so that I can show you a little bit about it while we did the stream and in this video. Another thing I really need to thank the dev for is to give me 2 keys for the base game to give away to you guys. So if you're still watching at this point in the video, there will be 2 keys to be won. The draw will be random because that's how it has to be, but it will be random from everybody who comments on this video. So again, to go over everything, to be able to win a key for Spirit City, you need to comment down below. If you can also follow Mooncube Games, because that would be really good for the game developers. They were so nice to give me a key, so please check them out. The other necessity to be able to get a key is for me to be able to contact you on Discord. So if you can, possibly if you win, please join the Discord. You don't have to stay, but please join the Discord so that I can send you the key. And after that, you can leave. There's no issue about that. I just need to have a way to send the keys. Since I'm posting this video on the 1st of September, you have until the 7th to leave your comment to win the key. On the 7th at midnight, I will randomize everybody who left a comment and I will draw for the keys. Again, thank you so much to Mooncube Games for the key and this super opportunity. Also, thank you everybody who watched this video and the stream. I really hope you enjoyed, and please check out the game. If you don't have it yet and you think it's interesting, wishlist it on Steam. I will put the links in the description. Again, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.